How important is visualization to the success of your online business? Asterisk, this is the fourth and final part in the How to Avoid Becoming an Online Business Statistic series. I love both watching and participating in sports and competition. I've always felt that there are strong parallels between athletic competition and the journey to becoming successful in business. In fact, I remember watching the freestyle ski jumping event in the most recent Winter Olympics. As each participant stood awaiting the green light to allow them to jump, they each went through a pre-jump ritual. You could see them deeply focused in almost a trance-like state as they imagined their jump in their minds, moving slightly to mimic the twists and flips they would perform in just a few seconds. Then the green light shone and they were off, building up speed down the runway, and approached the ramp. They did so knowing that they had already rehearsed numerous times in their mind the complicated combination of moves they were about to perform. Their mind knew exactly what to instruct their body to do that would bring about the desired outcome, transferring it from their mind to physical reality. This is such an effective and proven technique that Stephen Covey made it habit number 2 in his book 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. The habit is this: in all things to begin with the end in mind. Covey himself states that habit number 2 is based on imagination, the ability to envision in your mind what you cannot at present see with your eyes. It is based on the principle that all things are created twice. There is first a mental creation, followed by a physical creation. The physical creation follows the mental, just as a building follows a blueprint. He also states that if you don't make a conscious effort to visualize who you are and what you want in life, then you actually empower other people and circumstances to shape you and your life by default. Point 1 Prerequisite: your internal spring cleaning before one embarks on this proven strategy that grabs the reins and empowers you to chart your own course. Most must first battle through personal demons. That is, learned dysfunctional beliefs that have hamstrung their ability to take control of their life. I'm talking about the ones that have forced you to play it safe, not hope too much, not go too crazy with an idea, not get too passionate, not do anything that could end up not working out as you'd hoped, thus crushing your spirit. Yes, it's much better to keep your dream, your passions and desires for your life safely within boundaries where it doesn't require unbridled hope and leave you exposed to feeling like a failure. But you must know from the outset that this gray area, this middle ground, has already sentenced you to failure and regret in a slow and torturous process that takes years before you realize it. It's for this reason that many of you have heard me state emphatically that your business growth will typically reflect your personal growth. It's why I strongly encourage you to get out of your safe box, which, if left intact, will eventually turn into your dream coffin, and instead commit to do something you fear every day. Yes, doing so will leave you vulnerable to making mistakes, but it will also finally convince you that you can get knocked down, get back up, retool and redouble your effort to get what you want out of your life. It will teach you that you have more power than you gave yourself credit for when you played it safe and avoided at all cost any undertaking that had a risk of failure. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Formulate and stamp indelibly on your mind a mental picture of yourself as succeeding. Hold this picture tenaciously. Never permit it to fade. Your mind will seek to develop the picture. Norman Vincent Peale: you are the artist of your future and no one else. You can paint it any way you desire. You have full creative license as you lay the brush strokes onto the canvas to display the business life you will to lead. As you initiate the process to bring that picture to reality, know that you will always make tweaks and improvements to the picture down the road. As you are further along in the journey toward reaching your goal, you'll acquire a better vantage point by which to see and fine-tune your destination description. This picture is actually built upon the foundation of a black and white picture of your business plan. Your visualization is intended to allow your imagination to emotionally attach itself to the blueprint and transform it to include brilliant colors. I have found that the key to the mental creation of your business picture is to be specific. Begin with asking yourself these questions. What does your business need to look like in order for you to consider it a success? What do you personally need to master in order for you to assume the role of a successful entrepreneur? What do you need to do daily, weekly, in order to bring both of those goals into reality? When you reach that goal, how will your life be different? What will you spend your money on, type of car, house, vacations, property, etc.? When you reach that point, what will you do with your time flexibility? How will you give back/better your community? What is your long-term business plan after you've completed this chapter of your entrepreneurial book? As you answer the questions above, you will find that it become easier, freer, and more fluid. For those who are doing this for the first time, once the door begins to open and you're free to allow yourself to openly describe what you envision for your future, you will experience a myriad of emotions that you did not anticipate. For every project or undertaking that will carry with it a desired end result, I begin with the end in mind and use the same strategy that I'm sharing with you. Conclusion: it is imperative that you make the commitment to create your desired outcome first in your mind before it will become a reality. Otherwise, you have made the decision to leave the direction of your life to circumstances and the influences of others. Taking the time to do what others might characterize as less glamorous donkey work will set you apart from those who fail and places you in a category with the habits and strategies that successful people regularly employ. Those that have already achieved what you desire to experience will tell you just how imperative it is to take these steps to avoid becoming a failing statistic and help ensure your long-term business success. It's important to bear in mind that if becoming successful were pure luck, then, like winning the lottery, very few people would win, and those that did would do so only once in a lifetime. The fact is that successful overachievers utilize strategies that allow them to win repeatedly and almost at will. Most do not experience instant success, however, quite a large percentage experience success eventually as these strategies are learned and mastered. It is for this reason that I have undertaken writing the secret strategies to becoming a lifelong overachiever. The steps in this series are a very small sample of some of the powerful material I will be sharing with you in the near future. I am really excited with the incredible information I'm accumulating for you to demystify the strategies repetitive winners habitually use to unlock the success code. I will keep you all up to date as I near the completion of this latest project.